just rode 7,000 kilometres across Australia and spent half of that journey with my good friend Ben Grabham. Then I parked up in Sydney for a pit stop at Adventure Moto, then met up with a group for a ride out to the Dirty Weekend. I saw some legendary old machines, met a heap of really cool people, had a bunch of laughs, told a few stories, then hit the road again for a quick 1,100 kilometre stint to Queensland to meet my old mate and desert racing legend, Rod Faggoter.
She's immaculate, Rodney. Look at it. Where are we going, mate?
Oh, let's just go up the road a bit. There's a bit of a rocky outcrop just out of town, and then some back roads. You should love it.
All right.
Oh, listen to that.
Look at her go. You love it.
It just purrs, it loves it. Life's good. You're going to like this ride too, I reckon.
Is she comfortable?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Mate, you make it look little, you big unit.
Yeah, Warhorse, she's stable as, isn't she? Loves it.
It's easy to admire each other's classic machine.
What a match made in heaven, Rodney. Just look at you on that f***ing princess. Yes, the twin headlight brigade. The wall.
Right now, Rod is steering me into a remote station where he's organised a refuel.
What's the story, mate? Do you know these people?
Yeah, I don't know the manager, but I know the owner. So he's all good.
What, they're going to sell us some fuel, are they?
Yeah. G'day, how you going? I'm Rod.
I'm Adam.
I spoke to Jim about getting some fuel.
Oh yeah, today or what? Like ages ago?
Would have been probably about Monday.
Oh yeah. That's none and
Yep.
Rod's emptied their last barrel into the Tenere, but lucky for me, old mate has a spare 20 litres in the back of the ute.
What do you reckon, Rod? It's Australian safari all over again.
Pretty well. Just waiting for the kangaroos and the cattle. They'll be coming.
The bloody anthills.
Just need a helicopter.
Where's our bivouac tonight?
Wherever we decide. How good's that?
Yep.
For the next 2 days, we'll be crossing through remote station country, which Rod has gained private access from the landowners.
This is very Australian safari.
It is, eh? Perfect.
Pretty cool. At least we don't have to do 150. You know? There's no pressure, Rod.
Doing 150 is still fun, but
It is. It is.
probably not this time of the afternoon though.
No, not with all the beef floating around. And the emus and the bloody goats, kangaroos.
We're still over 100 kilometres short of our planned destination, so we need to up our pace a bit and cover ground into the night. It's a game of razor-sharp focus and opening the throttle at moments where the terrain is clear enough to spot wandering animals. most dangerous part of all this? Trying to read the track surface while squinting into the blinding sun.
Definitely remote. How's that sunset? She's really gone. Dark, mate. Want to pull up till camp soon. Good little water hole up here, just on the left.
Straight back on the desert pasta. Motology desert pasta. Right.
There we go.
What's tomorrow's plan, my friend? Where have you brought us?
This is where we've been today. That's where we fueled. Milo.
Oh yeah?
Outback, Milo. We've come across here. And we are about there at the moment.
Where's Longreach?
Up here.
250 k's, you reckon?
Roughly that, yeah. That's Booyah.
Oh, that's Booyah, okay. So what's that distance?
That's about 600. I've got a fuel stop planned up here. That property there.
Yeah, mint.
And we've got permission, this is private property through here as well, so...
So we've got till Tuesday night to get to, what's it called?
Tobermory.
Tobermory on the border, which is what, out here?
Another 250, yeah.
Yeah, alright. That should all work out. I've ridden to a lot of places with a lot of people, but there are very few people I would choose to pair up with for a remote adventure. When you need to cover big distances in a short time frame, you must partner with a rider who brings out the best of your ability, meets your expectations, and no matter how hard things may get, will always keep up their end of the deal. It goes without saying that Rod is one of the most capable rally riders in the world, but our dynamic as friends is based entirely on our passion for motorcycles, racing, and adventure.
And that was that place, Rod. What a fantastic little campsite, mate.
Not a bad little lagoon, eh? It's pretty good. Plenty of wildlife.
Yeah. Their time in the Dakar may be over, Rodney, but I feel there's a bit of an age-old score to settle here.
We've got a race start, have we? QE.
We got a race start. You know how this works. When she hits the ground, it's on, like Donkey Kong.
I've never done a practice start.
Either have I. Okay. has taken him on the inside. The superior handling of the Warhorse. Let's roll, Rodney. What do you got, son? What do you got? Bring it back. Can the Super 10 catch the Warhorse? Grid. We got a grid coming. He's back on. In it when they're wound up. Oh, the Super 10's back. Wow, look at her go. Woohoo! She just cleared her throat, she's good to go.
We've made it to Longreach, not just Rod's hometown, but his place of business. You know, for every person that's high-fiving that you're stepping onto your fresh world raid, there's going to be 17 disappointed people spewing that you've parked the Super so early. 2 days, that's all she gets, back in the workshop.
Well, I've barely ridden the world raid either, so gotta.
You're itching to get it out there.
Got to share the love. Yeah, I've only run down the road and back, so.
Oh, well, it was good while it lasted, Super. What else you got? Where are we going?
Got another one.
So this is Rodney's own dealership, Centre Tune Motorcycles in the guts of Longreach.
We got a stocker, but she's brand new. I probably won't not grab that. We might go to the world raid. What do you reckon?
It's a bit fancy, Rodney. It's just a little bit fancy.
It'll be good though. That'll work.
I didn't know you sold quackers.
Sell everything.
All the good gear, eh? Some YZs, T7. Is this a 23 T7?
Yep.
which is the same as a 22 and a, yeah. Out with the old and in with the new. See you, man. Take it easy. Oh, Rodney, the favourite son of Longreach, eh? I reckon I'll just do one bladder and we won't go crazy. What do you think, Rod? Because you won't use anywhere near as much as me.
I got a 93 mil.
Oh, we'll do the bladders there. I'll do one bladder here. I was really enjoying you know, the company of the Super. And you had to go and upgrade, didn't you?
You're sitting there ready to go, why not? I want to see what it goes like.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. The old Tenere World Raid, they're pretty good.
I've only ridden this to the coffee shop and back, so this will be a test.
I must admit, you do look a bit more race ready on that thing. I've asked Rod to go a little easy on the Warhorse and let her run up front, clear of the World Raid's roost. Station life, eh? The old gear. Diesel. We're on a pretty remote station and Rod's called in advance, I don't know, maybe a couple of days ago, to organise a fuel top up. Whoever runs this joint isn't around, and there's machines everywhere, there's diesel tanks everywhere, and now we're just sort of scratching around to find the fuel, petrol that is, unleaded, and it's not presenting itself in a hurry. So we've kind of ridden ourselves past the point of no return. We need to find this fuel. Is that a television that's playing or a radio? What is it?
Oh, I don't know.
That's quite spooky. He hasn't passed away in there, has he?
I was thinking that. I was just going to ask, we come here, old Lenny said we could get some fuel, but he's not here. Have you got any petrol we can buy off you? You've got petrol? Yep, can we buy some of that off you? You're a bloody champion, mate, thank you. We'll see you in the morning. Righto, Mick. Appreciate it. See you then, mate. Great.
We on?
She's on.
Cool, so we can just resume play.
In play.
Main jets.
Yeah.
Cattle. Left and right. Watch out, kids. Bad move. Rookie mistake. Geez, look at the sight. Look how perfect these things are. Healthy looking beasts. Another massive day on the bikes, and seemingly all is going to plan. It's awesome to catch up with Rod again. But he's doubling as my personal guide through central Queensland to deliver me to the Northern Territory border by tomorrow night. Spending those few days stationary at the Adventure Moto Dirty Weekend has put me behind schedule for this round trip of Australia.
Try not to, you're sitting
What
over
is
there.
it?
Bit of chunky beef.
Heinz big and chunky.
Yeah. You're over there playing around with your jet boil, you'd starve to death by the time I better get going. I'm ready to saddle up again.
Bit of red.
Seeing as though I'm hauling it round the desert with me.
You may as well lighten the load.
Might as well lighten the load. Pour myself a red. And if you want one, mate, just grab your cup.
Had my tea.
You've had your cup of
Had my
tea.
cup of tea.
So, Rod, you finished 3 Dakars. You've done the Australian Safari 7 times. You won the bloody thing twice. I specifically recall you accusing me of putting you on a tangent of rally racing. What was that all about?
Yeah, well that's, you did your first safari in 2007.
7, yeah.
And I seen your article in one of the bike mags and seen it on TV. But the way you wrote yours was pretty interesting. It sort of gave a rider's perspective, I suppose, of what to expect. And
You just thought, if he can do it, I can do it. Sort of sounds about my
sounds
thing.
about right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just started racing Think and stuff. I remember racing you there in 2006. And
Yeah.
so I thought, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. And just that form of riding. Didn't know anything about map reading, but I like the terrain. That's
Oh, mate, look where you live. You were
Yeah.
meant to be. You were meant to do this.
It definitely struck a chord. And the riding through Western Australia with the safari and stuff was just perfect, Awesome riding.
Wild old day, mate. Those boys over there, mate.
Yeah,
They got fucking radiators and.
got a few dramas. Jake's exhaust is held on by a zip tie.
I think, for most people, like, the notion of Dakar's just a pipe dream. They'll never get there. You got to 6 of them. How many of those were as a factory rider?
Yeah, 3 of them. So the first year we had a little bit of support from a local Aussie team.
Yep.
With Hasselberg, but we still paid all our own way, flights, entries, all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, a DNF that year. That was 2012 from memory.
Yep.
So the following year, the bug had bit, and I really wanted to. I really just thought this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go back and finish the thing too, So I went back, and the second one we hired like a higher position, a higher ride, so much with the Yamaha team, and
Yep. Is that what got your foot in the door? How did you get Waterboy? How did you become Waterboy, basically?
yeah, some of it was from that. So I had a good result that year as a privateer.
Yep.
I beat a few of their riders, throughout the event.
Yeah.
And I beat their Waterboy, but that was early on. That was 2013. And I thought that might be enough to get a start the following year or following couple of years, but the rides weren't quite there. It wasn't as big as it is now. There wasn't the KTM, Husky, Honda, Yamaha teams. It was all still a bit light on for support. So it all sort of got put on the back burner, and I don't know, just lucky enough to be talking to the right people at the right time, and we went across the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, and just been racing Australian safaris, and I was probably just lucky. I was ready, and I was lucky that they were probably just looking for someone to be Waterboy. So So we had 3 years with those guys. We raced 2017, 18 and 19 Dakar with Yamaha. So
It's awesome, man. Like to, be utilised by a manufacturer on multiple levels.
yeah, hell
You've
yeah.
done Dakar as a factory rider. Then you launched the T7 to the world, literally.
Yeah, yeah.
That was you. When they dropped that friggin' crate in the desert, you went and unhitched it, didn't you? And then rode the thing out. Didn't you do
It
that
was
part
at the
of that
beach.
release?
It was near the Noosa, so
Yeah.
it was on the beach. Yeah, so we unboxed it, so to speak, and
Yep.
we were one of the first people to ride it, and it's pretty well one of the first ones to get footage of it. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Like Australia and
Yep.
Yamaha Australia, and for myself, that was a bit of a coup, really.
Oh, it
pretty
was
cool.
huge, mate. Like from you just thinking about, I want to go and
Yeah.
do this desert racing thing, to
Yeah.
be influencing not just manufacturers, but a lot of people around the world in the sport of rally, because you're more of a real world rider that's obviously got the skills and hold it on.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
working class, you're late, I guess a little bit of a late starter.
Definitely. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then just this year, you're pushing
Even-
50, you get
even-
the call up
Even later starter.
to jump on a world raid and go teammates with Poltaris, and you're battling with him for podium on the world raids in the Morocco, what was it? Morocco Rally?
Morocco Desert Challenge, they call
Morocco
it. Yeah.
Desert Challenge. There's not many people on the planet they can call upon to grab a twin cylinder that size and throw them into a rally.
Or silly enough, yeah.
Or silly enough.
It was a bit daunting, to go across and ride a strange bike. No idea,
in competition.
in competition,
Yeah.
in the dunes,
Yeah.
everything about it was a bit scary. But
Mate, you look good on it. The images I saw, the results spoke for themselves. You were batting with old mate Poltaris,
yeah.
and you got the job done.
It was good. It was good fun. The event probably suited that bike. A lot of it was fast and gravelly, and
Yeah.
like high speed, but whooped out stuff, and the dunes. So once I got my head around it, it was a good thing too.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
just
like-
a bit daunting,
Oh.
And coming from out here, there's no dunes. I'm not that good at riding them anyway, so. No, it's a pretty cool bike. Good opportunity, good team, and like you say, to get the call up, it's a pretty cool thing. We've had some great opportunities like that over the years now.
Yeah. You've had one of the most unique and wildest rides of any dirt bike rider in Australia.
Yeah,
Just the journey you've gone, irrespective of, a couple of Australian safari wins. Holy shit.
At one stage I was winding it on, and next thing I was smacked into a big log. Wasn't on the map.
Yep.
It's just the road sort of veered
Yeah.
off, and I'm into it.
Yep.
And then I've had another one later on, which I don't remember.
Really? Knockout?
Just a short one.
Anyone who can get to the top of that race is, one, a lunatic, and two, you got to be super calculating and have the endurance. So, no, it's a credit to you, mate.
probably helped. I did come into it later, and the passion was there. Like, we grew up out here in the scrub and stuff, but
High speed.
and high speed, like
Just
always.
comfortable with it, yeah.
But I wasn't, we never raced motocross as kids. We didn't have that exposure or opportunity. So by the time I was 20 and could pay for that stuff myself, like the passion was like that of a 8-year-old starting motocross,
Yeah.
So the last 20, 25 years has just been just like
Bikes,
a kid.
bikes,
Yeah, just
bikes, and I'm racing here and I'm catching that plane, I'm on
Yeah.
that bike and I'm shooting this video, and it's been
just
pretty
been
wild.
Pretty, yeah, it's full
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
And how you've managed to run a bike shop through all of that, holy shit.
Yeah, it keeps you entertained.
Raise some kids, run a bike shop.
Yeah.
And the missus is obviously stuck by you through it all.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Hats off to her, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
well done, mate.
Thank you.
loving it. That acro sounds good.
We're entering opal country, hundreds of thousands of hectares of harsh rocky scrub and an area that Rod is yet to ride through. But he's going by feel to trim up our course in hope of making it to the Plan B refuel. The tracks are becoming more deteriorated and less visible.
Right's good. Oh, it's like a highway now, look at it. Big 2-lane.
I'm double checking with Rod that everything is going to plan.
Yeah, it's due fun. Yep, we're straight on fun. It's all good. We've definitely nailed it. This is it. Straight into the unknown. We haven't been on these tracks before. It's pretty cool. Don't know what's coming. When she doesn't know what's going on. Easy with the gravel there, horse. Yeah, she wants to behave herself. Pull your head in, horse, otherwise you're going to cop some. Give us a wave.
The refuel point had better be good to go, because we're both coming in on the fumes after this run. This is a good sign. The station owner has come out and unlocked the gate.
Check out this countryside, mate. And this is a good season. This is green. This is green. You should see this when it gets dry.
So this is Mick, master of these desolate lands and supplier of our precious fuel. Out here, fuel is equally precious as water. You won't survive without either. It seems Mick has an eye for classic machines and has taken a shining to the Warhorse. And there he goes, just a man and his dog in the middle of nowhere. When you have a connection, a dynamic with another rider, you flow through the landscape in sync. This is the bond between travel companions, mates, riders. It's a small comfort that can feel like a big void when it's no longer there, when you are once again chasing the sunset alone. It's just me and my horse now, the Warhorse. We are still so far from home, still so remote. I have faith she'll carry me across Australia again. But I've failed to notice she is not well. The Warhorse is overheating.